Hey viewers, hey subscribers, and welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot. Welcome back, lovelies. So, I'm a few minutes behind, but it's okay. I'm here, okay? I had to do personal reading, got that done. Boom. So, if you're wanting a reading, hop into the live stream, okay? I'm only doing free readings at random, so for my moderators that hop into the live stream, I'm only doing free readings as I feel guided to do them. So it's going to be donations only. You do not have to worry about generating a free list. Moderators, I got y'all. So if y'all want a reading, let me know. I may start with y'all first because y'all probably be the first people in the live stream anyway. But you guys, I'm bringing girls chat back because I wanted to continue on the path, which I feel like is part of my calling, to do coaching and give advice here and there, and just allow my channel to be a safe space for different discussions and different topics. So I'm giving you guys a little time to hop in. Just give everybody a minute to hop in. Aries, if you're watching this live stream, y'all's reading will be up tomorrow. Yay! I'm gonna try to do Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer, like boom, 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 back to back, and then do the rest of the zodiac signs. I will be doing all three aspects: career, finance, love. Well, career, finances, love, and spiritual guidance. I'll be doing all three. So mind, body, and spirit. All of it. Also, October is Mental Health Awareness Month. So, sending love and hugs to those of you guys who struggle with any types of mental illnesses, anxiety, depression, anything. Like, sending my love to you guys. Know that you are loved. Know that you are supported. And if you need support, don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to call someone. And for those of you watching, if you have any family members that struggle with mental illness, please check on your folks. All right? Check and make sure they're okay. Check and see, if they need help with anything. Maybe just take them out, do something special for them, to let them know that they're loved. All right? Trying to give folks a minute to hop in, but it's been a good 3 minutes. Where is everybody? Let's see. Hang on, y'all. If you're in the live stream, just let me know. If you're in the live stream, let me know. But yeah, sending definitely big hugs and love to everybody who is dealing with depression or mental illness. I know this time of year is particularly hard on people because of the holiday season and all of the emotions that invokes. So stay strong. Stay grounded. For those who are on medication, please continue taking your medication as directed by your healthcare professional, okay? Don't just stop taking medication. All right, y'all. If you like to get a reading, just hop into the live stream, interact in the channel. I want to see people interacting in the channel before I start giving out readings. So that's what I want to see. That's the goal here. it's a fair energetic exchange. I mean, at least if you don't donate, interact. Least you could do. The least. But while I'm waiting on everybody to hop into the live stream, I was I was thinking earlier, you know, about the adult life and how, you know, when you're a kid, you think, oh man, you can't picture yourself when when you're like 20 or 30 years old. You know, you're like, oh, that's so far away. And then, you know, you get to your teenage years. You know, you make it through grade school, you make it through elementary school, and finally, you know, you get 18, 19, and it's like, whoa, I'm almost 20, whoa. And then before you know it, you fly through the 20s, and then it's like, whoo, I'm 30. And you just like, life is just like, you know, I mean, it's a blessing, but it's like, it's funny how when you're a child, you're so excited. You're just like, you want so bad to be grown. You know, when I grow up, I'm going to do this. And nobody's going to tell me I can't have cereal for dinner. And I'm going to go to bed late. And you have all these plans to break all the rules when you grow up. And how about that? You turn around and find out that as an adult, you still have to follow rules. You got to pay taxes. You got to take care of this. You got to pay bills. If you have children, you got to take care of them. You know, you have to be responsible. All of the things. You have to show up for work on time. You know, you have to be reliable as an employee. Like, my goodness. That's just, I don't know. I don't know why I was thinking about that earlier. Because when you're a kid, you think about all the things you want to do when you grow up. And then you grow up and all you want to do is take a nap. So... that's another thing too. Make sure you guys are getting rest, okay? Rest is important. It's hard to function when you don't feel well rested. It's hard for you to function properly. I don't know about y'all, but like if I don't get enough rest, I kind of feel a little aggravated, a little grumpy, just a little grumpy if I don't have enough sleep. So I try my best to make sure that I get enough rest so that I am, you know, in a good way. Hey, Aquarian. Hey, love. Welcome back. How are you? But yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. I'm like, why is it that when we're children, like we spend so much time thinking about, oh, when I grow up, this is what I want to do. And, you know, I'm going to eat cereal at midnight and I'm going to stay up late and I'm going to go to my friend's house whenever I feel like it and all the things. And then it's just like, when you finally grow up, you find out that it's really not what you thought it was. It's like the excitement of driving. And now you get like, I still like driving, but there's times where I get sick of it. Like when I was like 16, I was excited about driving, learning how to drive. And then after I finally learned how to drive, I was like, oh, this is it. That's what this is about. Oh, and now I got to be mindful of other drivers, you know, got to stop at the red lights. I can't roll through stop signs and all of the things. So, you know, that's that. Aquarian love, did you have a question? Looks like you're the first person in here. So far, so good. I was waiting on folks to hop in because I don't plan on staying on late. You're welcome, love. You can post your question. I got you. I got you. Yeah, if you're hopping into the live stream, name one thing that you learned as an adult that you found out it wasn't really what you thought it was as a kid. For me, that was living on my own. I thought it was going to just be so exciting to be in my own house, right? And do all of the things that grown-ups do, whatever that is. You know? And it's like, adulting is trash. Having to get up every day and go to work for someone else and pay bills, there's nothing exciting. Let's see. Let's find out. That's a good question. Let's find out. Let's see. I figured you did. I figured you did because I know the story. Only because I know the scenario. I was like, I know she might. So will Kathy stay in her position? Will Kathy stay in her position? For some reason, I don't feel like Kathy will stay. Those are just my thoughts. Those are my intuitive thoughts. I don't feel like Kathy is going to stay. I don't. I think, let me tell you why. I think because she does bare minimum work, and I feel like it will be noticed eventually. I feel like it'll be noticed. So I don't feel like, exactly. And I don't feel like, because she's not as dedicated, I don't feel like she will stay. I feel like either she will leave or she will be terminated. That's what I feel. I feel like she'll end up leaving on her own though. That's what I feel like. You know, I could be wrong. You know how the trash takes itself out sometimes? One of those scenarios. That's what I feel. Like I feel like she'll just find something else, do something else, whatever the case may be. All right. So, well, Kathy, is Kathy gonna stay? Right. It looks like I got a yes that she may stay. But I feel like she'll be miserable if she does. That's what I feel. I feel like she will genuinely be miserable if she stays. That is my feeling. I feel like she will genuinely be miserable if she stays, you know? That's what I feel. I'm going to ask it a different way. I'm going to ask her, like, what are Kathy's intentions for the job? What are her intentions towards the department that she's in? What are Kathy's intentions here? I need one overall card. To cause problems. Four of Wands is in reverse. The Four of Wands in reverse is like chaos. It's like a disruptive, chaotic energy, because in the upright position, it would be a happy home, happy family, celebration. Okay, the opposite of that. Reversal. Really. I feel like a shit starter is what I heard. Yeah, I heard shit starter. Yeah, that was the message I heard. Yep, and I got endings, Ten of Swords. Backstabbing energy. Well, thanks, Spirit, for that confirmation. Seven of Wands. To put everybody on edge. Defense. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. That's the intention. So with that type of energy, goodbye, Kathy. Goodbye, Kathy. With that type of energy, it's a goodbye, Kathy. Nobody's gonna want someone who's miserable. Nobody wants a negative Nancy around because it just causes problems, you know? It causes problems in the workplace, in the work environment. I know I don't hire people who are combative, argumentative, aggressive, like overly aggressive, you know. Spirit, how will Mike react to Aquarian saying something? How will Mike react? I'm gonna shuffle again. Trying to get better at my shuffle. Y'all don't be laughing at my shuffles, Aquarian. I be trying. Other people make shuffling look so easy, and then there's me. I'm like, why can't I shuffle like everybody else? Why can't I do it? Why can't I do it? Okay. What might Mike's reaction be, Spirit, to Aquarian? Why the Four of Pentacles? But it came out in reverse, so I'm gonna leave it in reverse. Why the Four of Pentacles in reverse? He's open. He's open. That's a good thing because that's receptive. Because the Four of Pentacles in the upright would be emotionally unavailable, like holding back. Yeah. He may have some harsh words about her. He may have some harsh words because the Ace of Swords is in reverse. Three of Cups. He may give her some harsh words about not working together as a team with the Three of Cups. He may give her some, yeah. That she needs to set the example with the Queen of Pentacle energy. He may tell her that you need to set the example in order for things to work out smoothly. I said the wrong word. Defensive earlier is what I meant. Putting everybody on defense because she doesn't pull her weight, so it affects other people on the team. But it looks like Mike may have some pretty sharp words for her, some choice words about, you know, not setting the example, being a responsible, whatever she is, team lead, what's the word? Supervisor, just, you know, in that department. So he may have some choice words for her, and tell her that she needs to step up her game in order for things to work out. Yeah. In order for them to keep her around, Page of Pentacles, it's like he might make her an offer. Like if you want a raise, if you want bonuses, if you want time off, then you need to pull your weight around here. It's basically the conversation that he may have about it, basically. I mean, he may tell, and he may say something to that effect to you, like, well, if she's going to be here, then she's going to have to do her part. Like, he may let you know that, but I feel like him pulling her to the side may happen. Yeah, I feel like he may let you know that he wants you guys to work together. He may even tell you that you are in this Queen of Pentacle energy. Like, he sees you as very responsible. He appreciates that. And he may have a conversation. He may tell you that he's going to have a conversation with her about what's going on. He may. Again, I feel like this job is a lot of drama. That's what I feel. Yeah. That's what I feel. I feel like he's very, Mike will probably be very diplomatic in his approach. Like, you know, he wants both you and her to like work together, that department to work together so you guys can accomplish whatever it is that your team is supposed to accomplish. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. You know. That's true. You absolutely have a point, Aquarian. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. Honey, I agree with y'all. But I feel like he's going to try to put it in a diplomatic way so it doesn't feel like... So he doesn't feel like, you know, he's pointing the finger or whatever. I feel like that's what he's going to do. Yeah. Yeah. I just, for some reason, I don't feel like she's going to stick around much longer. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like she's going to stick around much longer. Yeah. That's just, I don't know. That's just me, though. Spirit, what's the possible outcome of this situation with Kathy? She already don't want to be there. She already don't want to be there. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles came out in reverse. This is lazy energy. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse, because this Eight of Pentacles is about working hard for it. That's what it says. Work for it. Efforts. Hard work paying off. But it's in reverse energy. So that tells me Six of Swords, moving on. Finding peace and moving forward with the Six of Swords energy. So it's like she might actually decide, you know what? This is not for me. And move on to something else. She might take a leap of faith. The Fool. She might see something else that catches her interest and say, you know what? I'm going to take that risk. I'm going to go ahead and put it in 2-week notice and be out of here. Goodbye. Yeah. And move forward. The Chariot. That actually may bring her peace. Yeah, that actually may bring peace to the whole situation if she does. She may resign. She may be like, you know what, this is too much. I'm not doing it. Yeah. There's a possibility that she may resign. She probably did. Because she probably thought or assumed that she would, you know, that it would work out. But now that, you know how it's, you know that saying, your eyes are bigger than your belly? Sometimes we think we want something until we get it, and then we see the responsibility that comes with it, and then it's like, oh, wait a minute, I didn't plan on dealing with that. I didn't know it was going to be like that. Well, why didn't y'all tell me this? You know, surprise! Welcome to the adult world, right? So that's kind of, it's almost like that's what I feel happened to her. Like she got a little slap in the face, like, okay, welcome to this department, welcome to this position, this role. You're gonna have to deal with it at this point. You know what I mean? So now she's having to deal with it. Pretty much. Pretty much. So you have any advice for Aquarian? I believe it, honey. I believe it. Negotiation, pay raise. Emphasize the incredible value you bring to the company. Yeah. Let them pay you your worth. That's the advice. You're right, Aquarian, that you need to negotiate your worth. At least if you're going to stick around, then you need to be properly compensated for the amount of work and quality that you bring to them. You are an asset to them. They need to know it. Yeah. 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 I don't know why this came up. Take a daily money minute. 1 minute each day to check on financial transactions. Let's see. We got firefighter, EMT, life saving. You're in that field of work. I feel like public service, whether it's nursing, medical, you're in that field. You're already in that field. What else we got? Great minds think alike. Friends with similar traits can pick up good habits from each other. Yeah. Yeah, healthcare. Yeah. That's what I think when I think EMT, you know, life-saving healthcare, yeah. Labor, work, construction, maintenance, mechanic, landscape, hobby, crafts. If you have a knack for like creating new things, Spirit's like dabble into experimenting with crafts, things that you like. Spirit said, be sure this is what your heart truly desires. See, it says, I love work. Be sure this is what your heart truly desires. If this is what you truly love to do, if not, you may want to start thinking about branching out, you know? Vision. We got financial vision board, vision, motivation to start adopting better money habits and stay on track. I doubt it. Let's see. These are finances. I'm looking for career messages. These are finances. Some of them. Okay. Online influencer or blogger. Yeah. Social media. So you may have you may do something on the side. Something to do with social media. You may write blogs. That might be a good thing to do. Fruits of your labor with patience and hard work. Hard work pays off. Just know that. Yeah. Spirit says, beware and be careful of signing any contracts. Read the fine print. Yeah. So if you do get another job offer that sounds great, Spirit says, check it out. But then look, we got work from home. You may want to look into other options like, it says, be your own boss in the comfort of your own home, convenient hours, your peace of sanity. You may actually think about that. Like you may actually want to see about doing something like maybe a traveling nurse or something different to where you don't have to be in a facility per se. You don't have to be in a facility. You may want to look into something different or even something different altogether. Yeah. Hey, M Love. You may want to check into something different altogether, especially like that card said, be sure this is what you want to do. If you're not sure this is what you want to do for the next 10 years, right? You got to be honest, you know? You got to be honest. We got work from home, your own boss in the comfort of your own home, convenient hours, and your peace of sanity. So, you know, as long as it brings you peace, that's the main thing. Like if you're okay with it, that's the real question to ask yourself. Why am I still here? And I really don't like this facility. It could be the facility. It may not necessarily be, you know, like your field of work per se, but it could just be that particular environment. Absolutely, M. It may just be that particular facility. It may not be that career path. Like you may still want to do caretaking, but you may not want to do it for that company. You know what I mean? Yeah, but of course, as always, be open and honest about how you feel because closed mouths don't get fed. People are not mind readers and you can't expect them to help a situation that they don't know. Oh man, I'm so sorry, Em. Definitely sending you love. It could have been a message too. I was gonna say it could be a message because what is today? The 25th. Yeah. Now, supposedly, as we get closer to Halloween, Samhain's Eve, the veil thins between the spirit and physical world. So between like August and now, the spirit's activity is extremely high. So a lot of people are having visions, premonitions, paranormal activity is picking up because um, it's that time. It's that time. So your dreams may be more vivid. You may experience more vivid dreams around this time of year more than any other time of the year because spiritual activity is so, it's heightened. I'm trying to think. Have I ever? Yeah. My dad has visited me. He has. But not recently. Not recently. Which my dad's birthday is Halloween. Which is probably why my dreams have been intense. I feel like sometimes I may get messages from him indirectly. Oh. I think it's I think it's just different. I feel like it's different. I don't know, Aquarian. That's a good question. Um because I feel like the dream is part of the subconscious where you look back at memories. See, that was a beautiful moment. Like the fact that you share such a good loving relationship with your father, even in his transitioning, that's beautiful. Mhm. Yeah. Cuz the dream is part like our dreams come from it's a certain part of the brain. Yeah. But don't let it make you feel down because that's a good thing. Yeah. But I understand though. Yeah. Um but the fact that you have and see that's the thing with life. Every day that we're alive, we're blessed to be alive. We're creating memories because when you pass on, that's all that's left. Oh, I'm sorry, Em. That is tough, especially when you had such a close connection to him. Oh, really, Aquarian? I feel like it's in my family because my mom is very intuitive, and most of the messages that I see are in my dreams. Sometimes I'll get messages in the day, during the day, like if I fade off into the distance or I'm like daydreaming. Sometimes I'll get messages, but it's typically if I'm napping or if I'm sleeping. I did have a dream like a couple nights ago, but it was like it wasn't any like it wasn't any of my family members. It was just like it was a group of people. It was a group of people, and I couldn't see their face. I couldn't see their face. Oh wow. Yeah, some people have strong. I definitely feel like you have the gift for sure, the gift of insight and dream interpretation because Scorpio is just one of those extremely intuitive signs because y'all are like, oh wow, yeah. For whatever reason, Scorpio is one of those signs. For whatever reason, Scorpio is very like intuitive and very, very much in touch with the other side. I know a lot of mediums who are Scorpios or have Scorpio in their chart. Scorpio and Virgo, actually. Oh wow, Aquarian. So she described it before it happened. Wow. Yeah, some people, yeah. Some people can tap into that side. I just think that is an amazing ability, an amazing gift. Wow. And then you have people who are like, oh, it's just a dream. It's not real. It's like, if it wasn't real, then it wouldn't happen. Now, would it, silly? Goodness. Yeah. But some people are like so gifted and so talented where they can. I really think that's a beautiful, honorable gift, actually, that, um, oh, wow. Um, that society has shunned, like, because a lot of women, when you think about like the Salem witch hunts, a lot of women are naturally intuitive, but then you have women who are very intuitive, so they can tap into the spirit world, they can connect to the other side in the spiritual realm. And so religion, man-made religions and traditional, like mainstream religions, not indigenous peoples, but mainstream religions has made mediumship and things, Oh wow. I'm sorry to hear that, But a lot of the mainstream religions made that gift to seem like it was a horrible thing, Europeans. And so they labeled those women from indigenous cultures, Native American, African, all these different other of Caribbean descent, Haitian Creole, like they made these women out to be horrible people because they had a gift that Europeans from mainstream religion could not explain. Oh, did you, M? Oh, I would love it. I would love to visit there. Mm-hmm. Yes. Supposedly there was some big issue um between the Protestants and I think the Catholics had been at odds during that time. There was something to do with religious differences and things of that nature. So it was like you had the Protestants and the Catholics, and one was persecuting the other and accused the other one. Here's the funny thing about all religions, right? What people always like to accuse, oh, well, this is pagan, or this is from the occult, or this is from mysticism, or this is from this. But it's like every religion has some type of traditional origin that they all stem from the same things. Exactly. So the term witch has become this horrible, like, if you're a witch, you know, or you practice the craft, then you're labeled as this terrible person. But here's the funny part about it. The very women that they accused and killed, murdered, because these women were so gifted, they were healers and they were actually able to interpret situations. They had premonitions. They could connect to the other side. They could tell you things before it happened. They would come to those women. They would come to those women for advice, to get certain concoctions. That's where you have the witches' potions, the witches' brew. Because they would come, witches were the ones who actually invented beer. Witches invented beer. But a man will not tell you that because it takes away the masculine side of beer, you know, the manufacturing processing of beer. But it was a woman, a witch to be exact, who came up with beer. The witches' brews, the potions, the concoctions were actually herbs and things for healing and, you know, certain benefits. Different herbs do different things depending on what you want. Just like people smoke marijuana for medicinal reasons. You can burn it, you can smoke it, you can drink it as a tea, depending on, you know, how it's harvested. You use it in different forms. Oh, well, that's good, love. Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's great that he called to check on you. That's good. Like I said before, at least, you know, from a friendship perspective, that is a great thing. You keep what doors shut, Aquarian? But that was sweet of him. It's funny we're talking about this as Halloween is just a few days away. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's just funny how people get labeled. People get labeled. I feel like it's out of fear because a lot of times people, it's just like communicating with the other side, you know. People are afraid of that. So religion has called that demonic, to connect to the other side. It's a spirit. You know what I mean? I feel like because you're so intuitive, if it wasn't, you would know. I feel like if it wasn't, you would know. Right, because everything in organized religion, Aquarian, is considered evil. Everything's evil. It's all evil. That's a really good question too, Em, because sometimes people say that, what do they call them? Sometimes there's tricksters. Demons can be tricksters, and so they can emulate someone else. So that's a really good question. How do you know? But I feel like if you know your relative, right? If it's a relative, a deceased relative that comes before you, you know your relative better than anyone. So I feel like you would be able to identify. I feel like you would be able to identify if it wasn't them. I agree, and I feel the same. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, which is why when you pray, be specific. Whatever your religion is, if you're Catholic, call on God, or Jehovah, Yahweh, whoever you call on for your prayer, you know? But to just randomly call in spirits, you're opening doors and portals to where tricksters can come in and infiltrate and show themselves and act the fool. You're just opening up yourself to a mess, basically. So you don't want to do that. It's like playing with a Ouija board, with foolish intentions. You know, like young kids playing with a Ouija board and calling on spirits who have no idea what they're doing. Right, Aquarian. Yeah. You have no protection. You have no idea who you're calling on. Who's moving this piece? Who's moving it? No idea. No clue. Spirit, was this really the man in M's dream? Was this really her father? Yeah. So you really do have to be careful. And even you know, like psychic mediums, people who do this as a living, they will tell you that you have to be careful with what you open up yourself to. Three of Swords. Six of Swords. Two of Wands. Right? I'm laughing at it too, love. I think it's my fault there's not so many people in here because I put donation, because the title says donations only. I didn't mean for it to, but oh well. But I was only going to do free readings at random anyway. Like, I mean, I have time to do some now, but people aren't in the live stream, and I'm not gonna stay around all night doing free readings. So they'll just catch us next live stream. Because I was going to do a few, but people didn't want to hop in. Right. Right. Okay, so I got... Ooh, that's a good question. I got 1, 2, 3 no's, and I got 2 yeses. So the first one was a no. Let's do it in threes. Oops. Let's see what the tarot says. Wow, Aquarian. And this is how much I use the Light Seers Tarot. It's still kind of... giving me too many cards. I'm gonna have to use a different deck because it's not working out. It's not working out for me. Not me. Got woken up by my neighbor. I could hear his whole conversation. 4 o'clock this morning. It's raining. It's raining and it's thundering. I'm like, my goodness. So is this M's father in her dream? Is this M's father? Got a no for that one. Why am I not surprised? That's great. So where's the relationship headed? That's the next question. Do you plan on moving instead of just visiting? Let's see. Give me one more. Well, at least he was cautious enough to say, I might. That way, you know, because he knows that if he says he's gonna do it, you're gonna be like, where you at? Let's see. So the tower is a no, and no. Okay, this is half and half. Right. They're telling me no. I'm getting a no. But, you know, it's always trust your intuition, because I feel like you are very connected to the other side for whatever reason. Because I know you always tell me you see your grandmother. So I feel like you would know, because you know, you've been visited on several occasions. So I feel like you would know. You would know if it wasn't. Yeah. Because, you know, I feel like we all know, like, people who are closest to us, we know them. Like, there's things, I always say this to people, like, I feel like my mom is one of my soulmates in this life, because sometimes we like the same things. We won't be anywhere near each other, but we like the same things. We'll have the same thought. Actually, this just happened Friday. I was coming home from work, and I called my mom. I was thinking, man, I need to call my mom. I don't even remember why I was calling her, but I called her, and she said, I was just about to call you. right, yeah. I can't explain the connection. People like, they laugh when I say that, but I really think she's actually one of my soulmates. I really do. Out of all of the labels, I think my mom is my soulmate. Rico's my karmic. Rico is my karmic. We have our relationship is stressful. Yes, exactly. So my mom, sometimes I'll wake up and she's up. We don't live anywhere near each other, but sometimes I'll wake up, she's up. Or I have a feeling like something is wrong, and she'll tell me that she's not feeling well. Yes, like that, Aquarian. Like she'll be like, well, I wasn't feeling well this morning. I was just like, I was feeling really today. And she'll be like, well, I didn't have, you know, she'll tell me something about her day or something that happened, and she wasn't feeling well. Yeah, it's a soul connection. Yeah. That's what I say. I feel like I feel like she is one of my soulmates. Because, you know, they say you can have many, you know, like you can have multiple soulmates in your lifetime. But I feel like I know that my mom is one. She's one. So, yeah. And no matter what we've been through, we always keep a strong connection. So, through everything, we always keep a strong connection. So I feel like she's one of my soulmates. And my sisters are soulmates too. Oh, I bet, Aquarian. I bet. My heart goes out to you. For sure. For sure. Um, I'm glad we can talk about, I'm glad we can talk about the other side. It's just I guess I'm kind of weird because I'm curious about it. I'm curious. I did have a phobia of death at one point, but now it's like more I'm curious to know about it. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that yeah, that's hard. That's really really hard. Um yeah, I'm always curious about it. As a matter of fact, you guys, last night I actually saw a video on YouTube that talks about what actually happens after you die, like how the body decomposes. They were saying that caskets actually can explode because of the gases that come out of a corpse. I didn't know that caskets can leak because caskets are metal or wood. The materials that caskets are made out of, and sometimes the embalming process it's not completely foolproof because after a period of years, the body it still breaks down. So when I was thinking about that, I was like, so why? You're welcome in. So when I thought about that, I said, so why do we spend so much money on making them up when they're going to be a mess regardless? They're going out of here to be a mess regardless. It's going to be a mess. Like caskets are super expensive. Like I don't understand it. Not only that, but like if it floods, if that land floods or anything, then they have to go back and fix it. Like and it was yeah, I that part I can see it. Me too, M. Me too. Because when I thought about that process, and I'm like, I don't listen. I don't want maggots eating on me like that. That just the thought of that for me. Yeah. Or my casket exploding. What? Yeah. And then it's just a mess. It's just a mess. Or to get sometimes I didn't know this. See, this is all learning for me. I didn't know that it's a process to have a headstone, a tombstone made. Like it can take them a couple of weeks to have it made for whoever the deceased is. So it can take them some time depending on what the family wants to put on it, how they want it made. It can take time to have that made and put there. So then I'm like, how are y'all supposed to know? How do you know if it takes 3 weeks to get a tombstone for my grave? How do you know you have the right person? That's the same thing at funeral director. How do you know you have the right body? That's just my question. Like, how do you know? I always want to know why. Why and how. How do you know that this is the right person that you've got here? Always my question. Weird question. But yeah. All right, y'all. I'm going to hop off of here. I'm going to hop right back on.